Boy, Kenseth gets a big run off that corner, though. Nice job by the 43 team today, Vince.
I tell you what, when you look at what Greg Irwin, the crew chief, and A.J. Allmendinger have done since they got together at the Brickyard, it's been impressive. We got a crash, and it's the 5-time champion, Jimmie Johnson.
In the grass on the front stretch, off of turn 4. He was running in 9th position at the time.
There you go, right here, 4 tires.
Didn't have to go far to his pit stall. He spun down through the grass. Just drove right over to the pit stall to get 4 new tires.
Let's go, 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 go. Come on.
Well, he's going to get 2.
Let's
Maybe
go,
come back
let's go,
to the
let's go,
other
let's
2.
go.
Trying to beat Tony Stewart to the line. Looks like he did.
And that line, start-finish line, extends all the way across to pit road there, too, and it looked like that Jimmie was just ahead of him.
Yeah, he did beat him to the line.
Seeing here if Jimmie Johnson is sent back around the pace car by NASCAR. What they were trying to do is just change those tires. What happened here?
Looks like he just spun off of turn 4.
That happens even to the best. Get a loose race car, hard to handle.
Wow, that thing got loose quick.
Hey, come on in the pit box right here. Just straight in.
Yeah, I guess. Wow. Jimmie was able to beat Tony Stewart to that scoring line in the center of pit road and does stay on the lead lap. But certainly a sign of the way things have gone for this 48 team. Unexpected spins and crashes and things that have probably signaled an end to the run of the championship. Pit stops for the leaders, Dave.
Well, it'll be a 2-tire change for Matt Kenseth. He said, I can't get in the gas. I need rear grip. It over-rotates too much for the guy giving up 4th position. The 4-car of Kasey Kahne gives up 2nd. They were talking about doing a 4-tire change and making an air pressure wedge adjustment for Casey's car. Not enough side bite. Jamie?
Strategy here for the Ford team. Darian said, should we take 2? Tony said, I can't make the call. You've got to do it. 2-tire call. That's it. Down and away. Doc.
Right side tires only for Carl Edwards. He's down and away. Less than 7 seconds, and they scramble off single file. Jeff Gordon, by the way, also getting 2 rights only.
Check it out. Strategy and a change on the leaderboard.
Yeah, Edwards, 2-tire stop. Beat Stewart's crew off the pit road.
And that 4-tire change for Kasey Kahne is going to kick him back to 8th position. There it is, by that much. Carl Edwards goes back to the lead. We're happy about that.
I'm getting excited.
60 laps to go.
Tony got a good start.
Remember at Martinsville, the outside pass on Jimmie Johnson on the late restart that won Tony Stewart the race.
Man, check out the run Tony got off turn 2.
Pretty good when a man tells you what he's going to do and goes and does it, huh?
Yeah, he did that. He passed him on purpose right there.
Stewart to the lead, Edwards 2nd, Kenseth 3rd, Jeff Gordon to 4th on Marcus Ambrose. And for 5th, that's Paul Menard in the 27.
Yeah, Menard's made a nice comeback today. Getting back on the lead lap now, driving up into the top 5.
They took just right side tires on that pit stop a couple of cautions ago to get some track position.
And there comes Kasey Kahne in that 4 car. He's got 4 fresh tires.
And a big run on Ambrose. Wow.
Ooh, see Ambrose, that got him extremely loose right there. He's hanging on.
Big bubble of air pushed off the nose of that 4 car like a snow plow throwing snow ahead of it.
Yeah, and I should clarify that the 4 cars, 4 fresh tires were from the previous caution. He didn't pit that time, but which are fresher than what all of these cars that he's trying to pass right now as he goes by Ambrose.
That's for 6th place. Now Kevin Harvick comes calling.
I believe that lap led by Tony Stewart right there just clinched that point for the bonus for leading the most laps, if my addition's correct.
Did you carry it?
I think I carried. You got me first.
Carry the one.
And in a championship where the gap is in single digits and might just be that way all the way down to the final lap of the final race, that one bonus point for leading the most laps in this race could be critical.
Yeah, and Tony leads all drivers in the chase in bonus points, so doing what he's got to do to try to win this championship.
4 laps away from another win. A man who hadn't won all season long until the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup started. Said at one point, we shouldn't even make the chase. We'll just be taking up a spot.
Check this out.
Carl Edwards.
That was a close call for Carl.
Boy, it sure was, and took away any chance he probably had of trying to run Tony Stewart down.
As Regan Smith there with Carl. Stewart dominating this race. He has spent 170 of 331 laps out in front. There was a race earlier this season where Tony dominated and lost. It was at Las Vegas, the 3rd race of the season. Strategy late. Stewart went from dominating to somehow losing out to Carl Edwards. The only race all season Edwards has won.
I'll tell you what, when this chase started, he made his mind up he was going to win it. And I don't think anybody can stop him right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that didn't see him winning 4 of the first 8 races in the chase, right?
I didn't see that.
Okay, I'm just checking. I didn't think a lot of people saw that, but boy, how dominating has this been? It's going to be twice he's been back-to-back victories in the chase if he can hold on here for a couple of laps.
And Kurt Busch on pit road with a late stop. The white flag flying for Tony Stewart as he comes off of turn number 4, 1 lap away from victory.
White flag here, white flag. Bring it home.
Stewart started this championship with a win at Chicagoland, backed it up the next week with a win at New Hampshire, then had the terrible race at Dover where he finished 25th. Not all that impressive at Kansas, 15th, but then 8th at Charlotte, 7th at Talladega, the winner at Martinsville last week, and a dominator today. He'll gain ground, not a ton, as Carl Edwards is going to finish 2nd. But with his 4th win in 8 tries in his bid for the championship, Tony Stewart takes the checkered flag at Texas. Carl Edwards finishes 2nd. And the championship goes on to its final 2 races with the top 2 separated by 3 points. 3 positions on the racetrack.
It's going to be fun.
How good is that, though? With all the talk and everything that happened.
Great job, guys. Awesome pit stop at the end. That did it, man.
All week, these drivers have talked a little fun back and forth, and they come out and do it on the racetrack, 1st and 2nd. That's the way you go about winning championships.
That's racing for a championship.
That's it.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Another win for Tony Stewart and his race team today, Jamie.
Darian Grubb is crew chief, confident all weekend long, and you told me the strength of your driver was adjusting to change. You did that today on the pit box. How did you guys get it done?
Everybody in the whole crew just did an awesome job. This obviously Bumbo 1 team is an incredible bunch of guys. There's no quit in them. That's 4 out of 8. Let's go for 2 more.
All right, they are confident. We'll be in victory lane. We'll talk to the man, Tony Stewart, Alan.
All I can think is, wow. Yeah. And I want to say also, that's as much for Carl Edwards running 2nd, and these 2 guys, after the words after Martinsville, and after they came to the track here in Texas, and there were billboards in town picturing the 2 of them going man-to-man for the title, and the boxing gloves that the promoter Eddie Gossage was toting around, and the robes, the boxing robes, for these 2 slugging it out for the title.
It's one thing to put it out there and throw the smackdown. Tony Stewart backed it up.
Yeah. Now, I know the checkered flag just fell, guys, but let's not forget the big unknown of Phoenix Raceway next week with the reconfigured track and new pavement there. Anything can happen.
And I think race fans know that because they've sold out the grandstands at Phoenix.
Glad we got good seats.
With 2 races remaining in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup, Stewart and Edwards, virtual tie at the top of the stack, and as was mentioned by Carl, they gained a little ground on Kevin Harvick, Matt Kenseth, and Brad Keselowski today, distancing themselves from the pack. mathematically eliminated Hamlin, Busch, and Newman. But we go down to the final couple of races with, at this point, a two-man race for the championship.
Congratulations once again, his 4th win in the chase. Tony Stewart. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.